Welcome to the arcade.
Continue.
Oh man, getting back into the Sonic. I'm actually very impressed with this game because there have been many Sonic games since Sonic & Knuckles that were not very good. And it's not like, oh, new things are always bad. But, they weren't very good.
No.
I don't know, going to 3D is hard. I haven't played Sonic Adventure, but I've heard good things about Sonic Adventure 2. But, I don't know. Sonic struggled for a long time, and I feel like this is a real move towards... I don't know if they'll continue making Sonic games, but, real move towards, the kind of game that people wanted. They just wanted the same kind of Sonic, just more of it.
Well, it's the same kind of Sonic and more of it. But I mean, there's also another Sonic release in the near future, Sonic Forces.
Is that the one with the new Sonic? With ridiculously long-legged
yeah,
knuckles?
I think so. The thing that I know the most about it...
Bounce. No, you can't.
Oh, no I can't. Well, I forgot I had to bounce. Wow.
Yeah, physics.
Wow.
Right, something about Sonic Forces.
Anyway, yeah, Sonic Forces. The thing I know the most about that is that you can actually create your own characters.
What?
Yeah, so
original character do not steal?
Yeah. Which, kind of might not be the kind of Sonic game people who were fans of the 16-bit Sonic games want. But, man, those just big giant rings. Anyway, but, the fanfic community probably is going pretty wild for that Sonic Forces. At least I would imagine so. So you can put your character in the game.
That's pretty neat. Regardless of... It's always neat when you can do that. Although I'm not sure what different Sonic characters would look like. I guess you could probably be an echidna, or a hedgehog, or a bat, or a fox. Good stars.
Maybe a weasel, maybe a cat.
Oh yeah, there's all the stupid Vetrix things. What are they? There's the alligator.
Yeah.
And the guy that shoots a gun.
I don't remember the guy who Oh, you mean Shadow?
No, I don't remember. The chameleon and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
All the things from that Sonic 32X game.
Sonic 32X.
Have you never heard of that?
No, I mean, I've heard of the 32X, but I did not know that there was a Sonic game for it.
Yeah, man. You played 2 players, or by yourself.
Oh, was it one of those, Sonic Team kind of games?
With Sonic Team? Oh, developed by Sonic Team?
Well, Sonic Team's the developer, but I mean, I remember that there were some Sonic games where, you played a team of characters.
Oh. I mean, kind of. You were on a team of sorts. You were on whatever that... I can't remember what it's called.
Team Sonic, Team Shadow...
Oh, no, it wasn't anything like that. I don't remember that. There were all these different characters, and you had a ring that tied you to the other character. And so you could do these, slingshot maneuver-y things.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
I never played it because nobody owned the 32X.
That's
and
true.
I later learned how ridiculous all that was. In the same year, Sega was like, "Oh man, here's the Dreamcast and here's the Sega CD and the 32X and the Dreamcast." And it's like, "Oh yeah, we're bankrupt. We're not making consoles anymore. It's not a thing anymore, guys."
Oh man, poor Sonic.
Go to Puyo Puyo Z.
I hope so. It's like Tetris, right? I
mean, kind of. In that you drop things from the ceiling. But they separate, so it's different. So you can create a chain. I don't know how good you are at the chaining part.
Call me Chaining Tatum. I'm not very good at the chaining part.
Is that supposed to be a dig at Channing Tatum?
Maybe. Depends.
Okay. I haven't ever lost at this battle, so I don't know what happens if you lose. It seems unlikely that you would lose.
I think it's designed to be pretty easy. Just because it is kind of a surprise thing that they drop on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's
not exactly expecting it.
It's a neat tie-in, because it's like, there was a game, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is a Puyo Puyo game.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we'll just make it a boss. Which also sucks if you're bad at this, because then you're host. But, like you said, it's probably... Oh, and he's gonna get a chain if he can do that. He's not, though, because he's stupid. Oh, sorry, talking about bonus stages earlier. Yeah, in Sonic 2 you had, like, the half-pipe. And... I don't know, the first couple levels aren't bad, but then they started introducing bombs, and then if you don't have somebody helping you out, then Tails is always like a half-second delayed by you. And so you'll move out of the way of the bomb, and he'll be just moving into the bomb.
That seems really badly made.
I mean, it was difficult. There you go, you got a chain!
Hooray!
Actually, you got a big chain.
Yeah. Hooray!
And then Dr. Robotnik died.
Yep.
Forever.
And oh man.
There's nothing in this box.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, the clock stopped. So you were good to go.
Man, oh man. I wonder, talking mere moments ago about how some of the newer Sonic games have not been very great. And, the move to 3D is part of that, because it's very easy to make a game where the theme is speed, when you can just choose one direction or the other to go in. It's a lot harder when you've got to throw in every direction, potentially.
Yeah, well, I mean, even right now, like, yeah, you can arguably move in 2 dimensions. I'm sorry, not arguably. You definitely can move in 2 dimensions. But, like, your exploration is constrained, because oftentimes you move ahead and then you can't go back. Like, if you jump above a platform, you can't go below that platform anymore.
Yeah.
So the game does things that change your exploration in 2D space. Oh, excuse me.
Kazoo knife.
Oh, welcome to the
Kazoo knife.
sick cast. The sixth cast. Oh. But like even here, there's that wall on the right, and you can't go through it anymore because you passed through it.
Right.
Oh, that was some weird physics.
You gotta go fast, right?
You couldn't possibly be stuck in here, could you?
Nope.
Okay.
Only just barely not.
Well, talking about maneuvering in 2D, the game's physics are weird because if you hold the direction you were traveling in, but the direction you're traveling in is now backwards, it's like, oh, I need to, if I was going right and now I'm going left, I'll like start pushing left, and the game's like, oh, that means you want to slow down because it's the reverse of your momentum. And I'm like, what? No, that's... I understand why that is, but it's kind of strange. You don't expect it. Oh, you have a lot of rings. You can get 6 more, you get an extra life, which is good because you're almost out of lives.
Get those rings, Tails.
Oh, you got it.
Nice.
Also, those balloony things are super weird.
Yeah, they're not quite springs, but they still give you a little bit of bounce.
Yeah, and you kind of cling to them. They're weird.
I'd be kind of curious to know, because like there are, even though I played a lot of Sonic on the Sega Genesis, I didn't really play any Sega consoles beyond that, so I never really played any of the other 2D Sonics like Sonic CD or Sonic 32X. So I'd be kind of curious to know, how many of these levels are remixed from those games, and how many are just original fan game maker creations.
Yeah, I have no idea. I picked up the Sonic... There's 2 collections, the Sonic Mega Collection and the Sonic Gem Collection for the GameCube.
Yeah.
One of them had all of the Sonic games you know and love, and the other one had a bunch of the rest, but not all the rest. So it had, like, Sonic 3D Blast.
Yes.
It had...
Jam.
Jam. It had like Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. It had it had Sonic CD. It had those games.
Yeah.
Because Sonic CD, not having a Sega CD, was like my jam because it was a game about Sonic that had time travel.
Oh, really?
You know nothing about this? Okay.
I know it's a 2D side-scrollery, platformy Sonic game. That's it.
Okay, so Sonic CD's gimmick was one, it had some cutscenes, mostly just I think an opening and an ending that was like animated.
Cool.
So that was cool. The other thing that it had that was really cool was in each stage there were these posts that said like past, present, future.
Okay.
And if you had enough coins, if you had enough rings when you went through them, I think, you would, and you were going fast enough, you would travel to the past, present, future, and you would continue the stage, and the stage would be slightly different. Oh no. And what I later learned is that if you beat the game, to get the good ending, you had to beat all the game in the past, like to prevent Dr. Robotnik from ruining everything.
Yeah.
Which is just a really neat mechanic. It also had some like pseudo 3D parts where you would go into one of those like loop-de-loops.
Yeah.
And then the perspective would change to be like a 2D track that you were on.
Cool.
But it was neat. Maybe like game mechanically there were also some sort of sprite effects that it did. I don't remember.
Yep.
But like plot-wise, game-wise, that was kind of the big thing. Oh man, I don't actually remember playing this level. Maybe they are randomly generated to some extent.
Well, you don't have to play through all of them to get all of the medals or sort of all the achievements, do you?
Well, once you beat a level, it's no longer in the rotation of bonus stages. Or maybe I did beat it? I don't know.
There are so many of them, it's probably pretty hard to keep track, I imagine. Oh. A lot of breaking glass. Alright. Blast processing. Time to show off all 187 rings.
Do you know which ones you're supposed to hit?
The big ones.
The blue one.
The blue ones. I knew it.
It's unfortunate because, like, Sonic 3, they do a pretty good job of, like, telling some sort of a story through the cutscenes.
Yeah.
But in this one, there's a little bit less. You're like, who are these robots? Why are they important?
They're Eggman's henchbots and stole Chaos Emeralds.
I mean, I guess.
Ah.
There's also a point in Sonic lore where I just don't understand what's going on anymore with the whole chaos control and all that jazz.
Yeah. I feel like, Sega is now putting their games out on Nintendo consoles. There is no more bitter rivalry between Sega and Nintendo, Mario and Sonic. But it always seemed, especially with the later games, that one of the biggest differences between Sonic and Mario is that Sonic just kept going deeper and deeper with story. Like, they just kept giving you more and more plot, even though maybe it wasn't necessary. Whereas with Mario, it's like, hey Mario, Peach got kidnapped again.
Hey Mario, why are you possessing people?
Yeah.
Why Mario? Did you not have enough money, fame, glory before?
It's the power of his new hat friend.
That's not weird and creepy at all.
Well, they come from a world of hats.
A world of hats?
Yes.
Hattie McHatterson?
Maybe.
What was that guy's name in Shovel Knight that we were fighting?
Oh, man. It was something like that. It was
Jim Hadman. H. John Hadman.
Well, that might be the voice actor who plays him in the eventual Shovel Knight Saturday morning cartoon.
You know what? That would actually be pretty good. Saturday morning cartoon for Shovel Knight would be pretty fantastic.
You could have one of those cool catchphrases like, "Can you dig it?"
What was the, like, P-Bear and Jamal that had, like, LL Cool J or something as the... Oh, just survive! Yeah, it was like P-Bear and Jamal that had, like, a talking teddy bear that was super chill, and it was like...
Oh, man.
It wasn't Snoop Dogg, but it was like somebody. I think it was LL Cool J. Or Hammerman with MC Hammer.
Wow.
Put on the magical shoes, and he became a hammer man, hammer man, hammer man. 90s were a different time.
They were a very different time. Those go-go 90s.
Oh, look at all the backgrounds here, man.
Yeah.
I think this was
Involved.
an original stage like you were mentioning.
It looks like it. I mean, even with Sega's blast processing, I don't think they could ever do something like this. Even when they moved to 32X or CD, you know.
Oh, I'm dying, everyone. Why did I think recording was a good idea?
We can get a few episodes in, surely.
No, I'm kidding. We'll be fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear you're not actually dying.
That would be kind of an unprecedented announcement. Hello, Internet.
Hello, we're changing the direction of Fanthropological. It's not so much Let's Plays anymore as it is like snuff films.
What?
You know, like those terrible videos that people put of like people dying and stuff.
Is that a thing?
I probably not on like normal YouTube, but dark web YouTube maybe. I don't know.
Dark web YouTube. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you can kind of stand on the lights.
Oh
no!
That was a good shield.
Old-timey microphones. No.
There's too much static. They need some of those fluffy guards.
Oh, like a winch screen?
Yeah. Surely that would get rid of their static charge. Okay. Glad I didn't keep doing that, because that would have been ridiculous.
Well, it's weird, because once you bounce back, there's like a half second where your input is buffered, but doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So you could accidentally screw up quite a bit. Oh, just kicked it into overdrive.
Okay, one thing I never quite figured out about these stages, does it speed up when you get a bunch of rings, or does it speed up once you've gotten so many spheres?
It's just time-based, I think.
Uh,
Like, if you did not collect any spheres, it would just get faster.
Jeez.
Okay, so there's just 8 spheres floating around somewhere? I had no idea where those were.
Neither did I. For all I know, they were just in the middle of all that. Oh no!
You just fell. Oh, okay.
Alright, the game wants me to go this way.
Oh wait, they changed all the music, so I have no idea. Nope, stop going through the bonus stages. You don't even reap the benefits until you like quit the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Once you say I'm done for now, then it'll be like, oh, you got this many medals. Here's what you unlocked.
Oh. That's kind of disappointing.
A little bit.
But then again, I guess if they've got this plus the other bonus stages for the sort of in-game reward of the Chaos Emeralds, there's not a whole lot that they could really deliver with this
No,
while you're playing.
not too much. How many of the like non-Sega Sonics did you play?
Non-Sega Sonics?
Yeah, well, like the Sonic and the Black Knight and
Oh.
all that garbage.
I
get, or Sonic Adventure 2 or whatever. I guess those are on the Dreamcast.
Yeah. I mean, I think they were all made by Sonic Team.
Yeah, but Sonic Team made a lot of bad games.
I actually haven't played any. I've been kind of curious about Sonic and the Black Knight.
That's the one that's on Wii, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Like, it doesn't...
it's easier than the other ones for you to play.
Actually, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a stellar game or anything, but it seems kind of like a 3D Infinite Runner, sort of?
Sorry, I'm just observing you bounce.
Yeah, I'm working on my dance moves in here.
Oh man, should I put a warning on these episodes about like... Oh no, okay, you got it. Content warning may contain lots of really trippy visuals. Not trippy, I guess just like if you get motion sick.
Yeah.
Right, but you're saying you're curious about the Black Knight, maybe.
A little bit curious. 'Cause, I mean, I full disclosure, I know of it primarily from the Game Grumps playing it. And in their classic fashion, they didn't exactly understand all the mechanics. Seemed like there's some sort of customization thing going on, like you can sort of equip things in an RPG sort of fashion.
Oh, that sounds kind of neat.
Yeah, and like they change your stats and this, that, and the other. So, it could be fun for that, having a 3D Sonic runner game where you can alter stuff. I don't know. It just seems like a unique spin on the tried and true.
Did you deliberately use the word
thing.
spin?
No, actually, I didn't.
Okay. I mean, that's an easy one to. Pew pew. Oh, you almost got it. You get into the prize draw. You could win. Dying, as an example.
I'll skip that. I don't
think you're gonna get up there.
I don't need any help winning dying. I can do that on my own, as I've already done 2 times.
If Sonic could be converted into energy, does that mean we can just clone Sonic? You're just traveling through these wires, man.
Well, I mean, if you want to go into the comics, he was originally a brown hedgehog, and then Robotnik, like...
Oh, the speed track?
Yeah, and turned him blue for some reason.
Because he went super fast. He got blue shifted.
Sure.
That's how science works.
Yeah?
Nah.
Yes.
Well, kind of, maybe. Trying to remember the specifics. Like, that's how we figure out how fast things are moving in space. Because we can do things like take a look at the light that is emitted and determine what chemicals are in the star, and then if the colors don't match the emission spectrum for, like, a star, then we can be like, oh, well, it must be moving quickly because light is blue shifted when things are moving towards us and red shifted when it's moving away from us. Because, like... that's like the doppler shift. Like when a car comes close and it's honking its horn, it's like the waves get compressed together.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird little science nugget.
Cool.
You know what? I don't know if we'll get into more science, but we're gonna listen to some awesome jams on the next episode as we're going to the... Oh, stop the timer! Next episode!